Hey, thanks for checking out this video. I have here with me Ted Euchre with the stunning overcoat, if that's what you want to call it, or your suit coat. It looks fantastic, Ted. Ted, thanks for coming in. We got a lot of things to talk about, a lot of cool, awesome, exciting opportunities for the people in Hettinger and in the surrounding areas. Ted, why don't we get into it? So what's going on? Why are you here?
Thank you so much for having us, Joel. We really appreciate the Stream team at Hettinger Public Schools. You know, we're just really gearing up for Giving Hearts Day, and that explains the crazy sport jacket with all the hearts on. This will be our 8th consecutive year of being a member of the Impact Foundation, which allows us to participate with Giving Hearts Day, which, in case people out there don't know, it's the largest online giving day in the state of North Dakota and the longest running fundraiser in the United States. So it's a terrific event for our area communities, and our West River Health Services Foundation is just proud to be part of it.
Awesome, awesome. So there's some events that are coming up that you guys are hosting and holding to kind of help with all of this, as well as giving back to the community as well. What are some of the events that are coming up that people need to know about?
Well, just to give you an idea, Joel, we are challenged this year. Typically, we have went back to the previous March all the way through February, and we've inputted checks, scanned them in, if you will, to the Impact Foundation and have received credit. Now the rules have all changed, and therefore we have until January 26th to come up with our matching funds, and we are locking in on $43,000.
Okay.
Then we have 43 days from January 1st to February 12th, 43 days to raise another $43,000 to match the match, to raise a total of $86,000. And that's our goal for Giving Hearts Day here in 2026. And you're right, we've got an amazing lineup of events. Of course, we're trying to compress all of our fundraising into 43 days versus, you know, 250 days.
Yeah, this is kind of an urgent situation in a sense. Like it's not like, oh, we'll get it to you eventually. Like, we only have from this time to this time to get this in, otherwise it doesn't work because of the new change.
They've really tightened it up, and that's okay. We're not against any of the things that the Impact Foundation is trying to do. We're a member. We pay $835 a year to be a member of this organization. And I guess our thoughts are, why wouldn't we? We have a platform around the world at givingheartsday.org for people to give to our amazing healthcare system. And so we're hoping that our area communities will pull together for us from January 1 to February 12th and try to give a little. You know, the neat part about Giving Hearts, Joel, is that it only takes $10 or more. And I think most all of us can afford to give that. Heck, we're spending $30, $40 for a steak downtown, and everything has gotten higher. But Giving Hearts Day has stayed with the $10 or more gift. And people are probably asking, well, why do you want all these $10 or more gifts, Euchre? Well, my thought is, the more first-time givers we get, and the more cumulative second-time return givers we get, then we have a chance to win grants from the Impact Foundation. And historically, you know, we've had a ton of success with Giving Hearts Day. We've raised over $2.1 million over the last 7 years. And so we've raised all the way from $144,000 in our first year to an all-time high of $698,000 when we received the Roger Fulmer estate gifts. To last year, we raised $366,000. So we believe our community can rise to the occasion in these 43 days. We're kind of calling it the 43 campaign, where we've got $43,000 in match. We've got 43 days to raise $43,000 to match the match and try to get to $86,000. And maybe people are wondering, where the heck is all this money going? Well, we have amazing healthcare facilities in Hettinger, Scranton, Bowman, New England, Mott, and Lemon, South Dakota, and we have to keep those facilities up to date, keep them current, keep the equipment top notch. We have to bring in a lot of physicians and advanced practice providers, nurses, and we need this help from the community. The neat part is, Joel, is that people can decide where their gift goes. They can put it towards our scholarship scholarship program. They can put it towards any of our endowment funds. They can support our Grateful Givers Club. So even though it's Giving Hearts Day, you're not really giving to Giving Hearts Day. You're giving to West River Health Services Foundation, and you can still select which fund you want to support.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So it gives people a lot more control into those directions. Absolutely. And then supporting local healthcare, you know, being able to have that special situation where your doctors you actually know in person, you're not a number, being able to keep that infrastructure running, that special thing that we have here, this is one of those elements that helps with that.
It's all about personalized care, Joel, and it's all about being close to home. Let's admit this, folks. We are not all going to make it clear to Bismarck and back. We just aren't. And we need an ambulance nearby. We need our staff of ER folk that are ready at a moment's notice to help anybody and everybody. We have one of the top critical access hospitals in the United States. We have ICU. We have a full eye center. We have visiting nurse. We have a care center. We have an assisted living center. And so we feel really good about what we have, but we have to keep it up and we have to keep improving, because we want our people to know that if they need some assistance, West River will be there.
Okay, that makes sense. So moving forward, Ted, is there anything else that you wanted to share with us about the upcoming events or anything else?
Yeah, we'd really like to share with you the events because they're amazing. On January 6th, we're going to host our first Giving Hearts Hoops Night when the Lemon Cowboys boys basketball team comes to Hettinger to take on the Hettinger Scranton Nighthawks. And this is more fun than anybody. If you've never been to a Giving Hearts Hoops Night, you need to go because it's free admission, free pop, free popcorn, thanks to our amazing sponsors, in this case, Dakota Bank, Northern Bottling, Pepsi, and Kim Erickson Agency, as well as Scranton Equity and Laufer Vermeer. And not only that, but when you enter, you're going to know that everything is free. But wouldn't it be neat if you paid forward a little bit of that admission or concessions to our hospital system, in this case, West River Health Services Foundation. And we're going to have all kinds of fun. The 5th and 6th grade boys are going to be playing at halftime of the C game and the B game, not only Hettinger Scranton's 5th and 6th graders, but also Lemon's 5th and 6th graders are traveling over to go up and down the floor. Of course, we'll have all the players in red and white and red t-shirts, varsity, JV, C team, 5th graders, 6th graders. We're going to have everybody decked out in red. And of course, if you make a gift of $50 or more, you can get We Believe t-shirts, red t-shirts. We're trying to get a sea of red in the Roberts Ranke Auditorium right there on John Butterfield Court. And so we're hoping everybody will wear red and bring your checkbook, because at the halftime of the varsity game, we've got what we're calling our Legends Free Throw Shootout for pledges. And in that way, when you make your gift, whether it's $10, $20, $50, $100 to our West River Health Services Foundation, you can select one of our 4 legendary shooters. And we have Ben Laufer, a local Hettinger. He was a Black Devil and a Nighthawk, if you can believe that. And he's an amazing shooter. He's going to shoot 10 free throws for us. You can, bid or make a pledge for Ben, either by the amount he makes out of 10 for the total 10 attempts, or you can just make a flat lump sum gift. And, our thoughts are, not only is Ben Laufer shooting 10 free throws, but we have Steve Duncan, who was a legend in Lemon High School basketball in the early to mid 80s, and he's coming back to shoot 10. Then we have a high school duo, Drew Hetzel, who's playing now for the Lemon Cowboys, and Gavin Parnot from the Nighthawks. They're each going to shoot 5 for a team total of 10, and we're calling them Team Parhet. And so you can pledge for any of those shooters or all of the shooters. What we'd like to do is, by halftime of that varsity game, we'd like to come out and say, if these 4 gentlemen make 30 out of 30 free throws, this is how much money we would raise together between the greater Hettinger and greater Lemon and greater Scranton communities. And it's really an exciting time. Not only that, but we've got a lot of tchotchkes there to give out. You'll be put in necklaces. You'll be put in sunglasses that are blinking red. We're going to have a lot of fun there. And special thanks to our sponsors for underwriting this idea. So you don't have to pay admission. You don't have to pay for popcorn or pop. But we really wish that you'd maybe pay it forward a little bit, kind of like these sponsors or partners of ours are doing, and maybe make a little gift to us at the foundation.
Absolutely. So it's kind of like, we're setting this really, really fun event with all sorts of activities coming on. And hopefully if you have fun, maybe give back a little bit just like you guys are doing right now.
Yeah, and then that same week, on January 9th, we're going over to Scranton for a Giving Hearts Hoops Night as well. We've got Bowman, the Bulldogs boys basketball team, is wheeling into Scranton to face the Nighthawks. Mm-hmm. We've got all the Scranton people involved, Bowman involved. We've got sponsors for that game with Dakota Western Bank. In fact, Dakota Western has offered up to $10,000 for the Legends Free Throw Shootout. Wow. We've also got Northern Bottling Pepsi, Scranton Equity, 5A's Next Door Pizza. Really neat idea with 5A's Next Door Pizza. They're going to feed all the players and all the coaches from Bowman High School and Scranton and Hettinger High Schools at their store on Main Street in Scranton after the game. They're paying for it. Gratis. Wow. Free pizza, free pop for all the players, coaches, stats, managers. I just think that's over-the-top goodwill. And, of course, we'll have our 5th and 6th graders playing from Bowman and Hettinger Scranton. We'll also have legends shooting there. We've got Andy Fisher and his son Aiden Fisher shooting free throws, as well as Jonah Nace from Bowman High School will be shooting 5 with Aiden, who will also shoot 5. Andy Fisher will shoot 10. And then we're hoping to have Dwayne Bowman as well, a terrific player at Rame High School and legendary coach and now the head of Dakota Western Bank. Really jazzed to have all of those gentlemen shooting free throws for us for pledges. And then after that, get this, on the 21st of January, we're going to Kennedy's Fresh Foods for one of their amazing Giving Hearts truckload sales. Fill your bag to the top for $30. Only $30 for all the fruits and vegetables you can get in a bag at Kennedy's on the 21st. And then on February 5th, we're taking our Giving Hearts Hoop Show on the road to New England, where there's going to be a girls basketball game. The New England Public Tigers are going to host the Hettinger Scranton Nighthawks in a girls basketball tilt. It's only going to be a JV and a varsity game, but we are going to have 5th grade girls from New England and Hettinger Scranton battling at halftime of the JV game. And then we have some former legends shooting again. At the halftime of the varsity game, we'll have Sam Ose, one of our amazing girls basketball players from Hettinger Scranton in their 3-year run to the state tournament. And we'll also have Jordan Bender Mason, who was an amazing scorer at New England High School a few years back. And then we'll have 2 ladies from each of the high school teams. I think Kinley Stodheim is going to shoot 5 for the Nighthawks. And we're still waiting to hear from New England who their person is that's going to shoot 5. So going to have a lot of fun here for Giving Hearts Day. And the day itself is on February 12th. And I guess, the key is there's 2 ways to give for Giving Hearts Day. You can either write a check to WRHSF, and in the memo section, you just write GHD. It stands for Giving Hearts Day. Or you can always go to givingheartsday.org, and then you can just search for West River, and up all of our information will come. Who we are, what our mission is, what our goals are, who put up the matching funds, and how we just really appreciate gifts of $10 or more.
Awesome. That is a ton of fun. It sounds like there's all sorts of activities going on. Ted, thanks for coming in and sharing all this information with us. Is there anything else that you'd like to share?
I guess just the last thing I might mention is that we've got some amazing sponsors in New England as well. Fitterer Oil, Edward H. Schwartz Construction, and Helena Agra Enterprises are all sponsoring the admission in New England. We also have other sponsors there in Centennial Insurance, Kim Erickson Agency here in Hettinger, as well as Laufer Vermeer, Dakota Bank, Dakota Western Bank, Scranton Equity, 5A's Next Door Pizza. those people are making this happen for our hospital system. And I guess we're just hoping that everybody will come out for these events and share a few dollars and enjoy our youth. You know, they are the future. Whether we want to admit it or not, they are coming up behind us, and we need them, and we need them to feel good. We'll have them all in red and white and red shirts. Hopefully we'll have all the fans in red, and I might even throw on this jacket. Who knows?
Awesome. So we have sense of community. We have all sorts of activities. We have ways to give back. Ted, thank you so much for coming in. We hope you guys attend the event, and thank you.
You bet. Thanks, Joel.